Hello and welcome to Tech. So last video we discussed about the basics and the menus about how you can create a chatbot and how you can initiate that thing and what are the topics, menus, options available in the chatbot. So now we'll build a small topic, static one, and then have a test it out. So this is a chatbot which we have, and if I click on topics here, then I have this list of topics available with me here, and then I'm going to create a new topic here. Okay, so now I'm going to give this topic a name. For an example, onboarding itself. Onboarding, you can give a friendly name onboarding here, and the description which is optional here. So helps to clear doubts of new employees in their onboarding process after their onboarding process. So now we need to add the trigger phases here. So how might your customer ask about this topic? Try to start with 5 to 10 diverse phrases. So I'm going to add the topics here. So for example, if an employee need an access to SQL Server or Power BI access role, Power BI report access, if they need something specific, or if they need access to Visual Studio. In general, if they type access, it means it is coming up here on this particular topic. Right, so these are the trigger phrases. Whenever user type it on the chatbot, then it will redirect to this topic. So if you notice, there are a list of available topics which we have. So these trigger phrases should not be there in another topic. That is the one which you need to make sure actually. Okay, right now I have just added Visual Studio, Power BI, and SQL Server. So let's add just Visual Studio and SQL. That's it. So now I have added 7 trigger phrases here. Now it's the time to click on go to authoring canvas. It is saving the topic now. What are the trigger phrases which I have? And it's going to this trigger phrase. So this is the default interface which it comes whenever you initially load this. So it will give the list of available trigger phrases and then you need to type a message here. So now I'm going to add a message here. Is hi and welcome. Hello and welcome. So how can I help you? Okay. So this is just a text here. Now, if you want to add something extra, like if you want the user to select the features, select the options of Visual Studio, SQL Server, and Power BI, right? So that you need to add a list of buttons here. Like if you click on plus sign here, then I will get list of options here. Ask a question, add a condition, call an action, show a message, redirect to another PC, and end with service. So here in this question, I need to ask a question. So click on ask a question, and here please select any of the following options. And now here we need to give these options, identify as what. So if you're asking a question to the end user, then you need to give them the options, right? So to help the bot pick out specific information from your user response, choose an options or entity. So here we have an option like multiple choice options, which is pre-built string or user entire response, no entity extraction, save as is, and then the age and the boolean and city informations. So if I click here, for example, the colors. So it just gives the colors here and save the response here, right? So this I'm going to change the name of variable. So whenever user select a color here, it just saves a variable color. I'm going to give it a name, type is source, and this is the one. So the variable we have multiple options here. The topic is limited to scope. So receive values from other topic, return values to original topic. So this is limited scope right now. I don't want to check these two. and what any topic can access. So external source can set values. So I don't want to do that now. So this is just a variable. We'll discuss about the variable in other topics also. So don't worry about that if you didn't understand as of now. Okay. So now instead of identify the colors, I'm going to select here and multiple choice options. So if I click here, now I can type it my own here. So options for the user is SQL, and another option is for the user is Visual Studio, and another option for the user is Power BI. Right. As soon as I type it here, so let me first edit this one. So this is actually where software. Just a name. I'm giving it here. Close this one. As soon as I type it here, if you look at in the bottom here, let me just zoom in here, zoom out here. Okay. So it gives me three conditions here. It's automatically it has created conditions here. The first is where software, which is the variable which I declared here. So which is equal to SQL, equal to Visual Studio, equal to Power BI. So these are the options which I have added here. So if I add any of the options here like dummy, then see it automatically creates another condition which is dummy here, right? So if I delete here, then it also gets deleted from here. No, it is not. So once you create this one, it added automatically, but if you delete this one, then it's not deleting the condition here. But if you notice one thing here, the Visual Studio, this looks like button, 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 but for the dummy, it does not look like a button. So it's just a default option. So you can click on these options and delete this condition. Even though if you want to create your custom, then what you need to do is you can click on this plus icon and then you can click on add a condition. If you click here, then this is going to add additional condition here because it's already added here. If it is nothing is there, then you will get only this one option. So here you need to select a variable. So by default, this is the three which it comes here. What that user display name is basically the user which it is login or which is being consumed by this chatbot, and its user ID. These are the two default thing, and the where software is the one which were declared here as a variable. So if I select here and equal to, I can select any of the options from here to get it done. Okay, so click on cancel this one and delete. And now we have multiple choice options here. So here, if the user selects SQL, then what to do? I will click on here and I'm going to show a message. That's it. I'm going to click on here and then show a message here. And I need to type, please contact John Mike. That's it. So you can give them their email ID here at .com for an example. Okay, that's it. So now, and you need to add the plus sign for this one. If the user asks for Visual Studio, then you need to ask show a message, right? So please contact John Mike again at tech18.com. Okay, and for the Power BI, so it has to show a message. Then please contact Mike Simon. Okay, at tech18.com. Okay, for any other queries, you can just show them a message. Please contact, and this is XXX number. That's it. All right, so now we have all these options here. So actually it has to show a line here. I don't know why it is not showing up here. Now you may think, so let's first test it out. Okay, I'm going to save this canvas now. Authoring canvas, and just check for topic checker if fine, and close this and test the bot. So if I directly type Power BI here, so hello and welcome, how can I help you today? That's the default message which we have given here. So that's why it is showing up here. And then it's asking us to contact to Simon is the number, which is actually routing it directly through here, and there it goes to this area. Now, if you don't want, let me close this one. So if you don't want this to be here, then you can click on this one and delete this step. So right now it joins these phrases here. If for every changes, whatever you do, you have to click on save, and then you need to test the bot. So whatever you do it here, even after first publishing, nothing is going to make an effect for the end users unless you publish it again. So test the bot now, and you need to type a SQL for an example. Then this just directly goes and gives you this information. This is really amazing, right? And again, you need to continue the conversation, right? This is not just static information that need to be done. It has to be interactive with the end user so that they can feel that this is, even though this is a bot, but it has to feel like a human interaction. So close this one now. I am coming back again here. Now you might think that there are two information which is the same thing, right? So why I need to create two different messages? If it is there, then you need to click on this one, which you can see it here, the small circle, right? So when you mouse over here, it just highlight the color to pink. So you just need to click here, which turns blue, and just drag and drop to this area. Right now, for both of these requirement, it will give you this message. This is cool. Now, if you search here, and here you have an option like recenter and access, zoom out and zoom in. If you just click here, uh, it will just zoom out here, and then the one which we have created here for the other one, Visual Studio, it just comes up on the top here. Now, if you look at in the topic checker, there is a message here warning: delete node or reconnect to reset to rest of the topic. Right. So this is the one which we deleted. It's actually we are not deleted. Once we try to redirect is something else here. Right. We change this connection here. Visual Studio we have changed it from on to the one which is connected to the SQL server. So that's the reason it is deleted here, and now you need to click here and delete, and we don't have any errors right now on the topic checker. So I'm saving this one now, testing the bot again. SQL server, it gives me this message, and if I type studio, oh, it's not understanding this one. So if I type Visual Studio, if you notice here, I just made a mistake here, right? So Visual Studio on the text phrase, I have not added a studio. I have just typed as studio. So there is a spelling mistake from my side. So that's why this bot doesn't understand what exactly trigger phrases is. So that's the reason it has given us these options. So as the bot is not understand what the exact phrase is, it gives the default option here. So what I need, I didn't understand the Visual Studio, so I think I need to use this one, right? So if I click on Studio, then this gives me this message, I need to contact to this person. That's correct. All right. So now if I type again Visual Studio, see this gives me correct exact answers to this one. This is cool. So I have option here Visual Studio. It understand, oh, this is what I'm looking for, and that's the reason it redirects me to this answer here. If you notice one thing, so even though on the initial phase I type Visual Studio, right, and Visual Studio is here, it's also, and but this text phrase is not available on here options. That's the reason it gives me this here. Now if I type here Power BI Access, right, then this redirect to me this one. So whatever options we have, it understands actually what I'm looking for. It gives me this option. Now if for example, if I type it here like I need access to Power Apps, right? So sorry, I'm not able to find a related topic. Can you rephrase and try again? So this is the message which it gives if something is not available on the trigger phrase, it gives us this message. So whatever the transaction is happening here is being recorded for the analytics purpose. If for example we deployed this one and user mostly search for Power Apps, then we need to build a topic for Power Apps, and this can help for the end user. All right, and now it's the time to add another conversation, right? So once this is done, we need to add, so let's close this one now. So after this one, we need to add one more options and end with survey, or we can add a show a message or redirect to another topic. So I'm just clicking on end with survey for this one. So end of conversation. Now here for Power BI, I'm clicking on this one and redirect to a topic. Either I can redirect to any of the topic here like goodbye, start over, thank you, or any of the other topics which is on or greeting, escalate or something else. So here I'm going to end of conversation I used here for this one, and here I'm going to use goodbye. And for this one, sales and support here, if I click here and redirect to a topic, it's actually we have an option like escalate. Right? In the escalate, actually we need to change those options. Instead of this message, even if I delete this message here, I can connect to this one. If something is not matching, then it will ask us to this one, escalate to this one. If you want to look into in detail what is inside to this one, you can click here view topic, and first of all you need to save this one now. And if I click on view topic now, it will open up the topic, and this is the one which will go here. So to connect with a person now, click on the following link. We can give it a name here, something else, right? And if I click on save now, let's go back here, and this is the escalate onboarding here. If I click on onboarding again, these are the things, and if I click on test bot directly from anywhere else, and if I type here SQL, then this will give me this message, and then it is asking me one more question. Did that answer your question? Yes or no? If it is yes, then it will ask us to give the experience rating. You can give rating from 1 to 5. This is the customer satisfaction survey. So thanks for your help. Can I help anything else? No thanks. Then this gives a bye message. That's it. Now if I search for Power BI, because we have set different things for now, so this gives me this message, and then just end of conversation. There is nothing else. Just thanks for chatting. That's it. Right? So this is what it does. And what about if I type something else? Like if I type it for Visual Studio here, it again gives me this message. And if I type it yes, then I need to go to rating here. And then it's asking for anything else I need to do it here. If yes, then go ahead, I'm listening. So it is asking me for me to type. So I'm typing out SQL. It again gives me this answer. So now, sorry, I was not able to help. If I click on no here, it is asking me, I wasn't able to help better. Would you like to talk to a human agent or try to refreshing it? So if I click on talk to an agent, then this is redirected to talk to an agent person, which is just modified here to this one. Connect to a person now, click on the following link. So this is how amazingly it works between the topics. So right now, actually, even though we are in the one chat, then it is switching it between different topics which it has now. And here on the top, you can see there is an option here, track between topics. So turning on track between topics allows you to track the conversation as it moves from topic to topic, right? So this is what we need to be enabled here, so that this can store the information about how and when it is switching between the topics from one topic to another topic. So if you want to reset things, then you can click on reset here. I need to reset everything, and if I click on hi initially, then this will give me the greeting message, and then I need to type it for SQL Access. So even though I type it SQL Access, but if you look at here, I don't have something like SQL Access as a trigger phrase. But this bot understand actually this is what they are actually looking for. It contains SQL and SQL Access as separate thing, and it gives us this information whether I need the SQL, Visual Studio, Power BI just to confirm. Even though this phrase SQL Access redirect to my correct topic, but still it doesn't understand what exactly I'm looking for. So that only it is asking for the end user to show to click on any of the options here. So click on SQL now, then this is going to give me the message here. This is amazing, right? Okay, now so these are all the some basic static things which you can build it on your website or anywhere else. Now going back here to the topics. Okay, reset this one. So this is how you can able to create a static thing. In the next video series, we'll discuss about much more in detail about how you can use advanced features in Power Virtual Agent. So please stay tuned for that.